Mining company stock price. Some are doubled and some are cut in half. Can it survive the bear market? This is a homework for the mining market. The demand for USDT increases. The market value may exceed Bitcoin. Soaring dollar. Global currency crisis is coming. Hiya. Do you really stock up on Bitcoins? GBTC to spot ETF. CC verdict this week. The Bitcoin market may be about to usher in a huge shift. God speaks amazingly. Compromise Ethereum. Ethereum is deep in the crisis of backdoor speech. Trump says he doesn't like Bitcoin. Don't like cryptocurrencies. But was found to hold Ethereum. Is this a slap in the face? Remeasure the world with cryptocurrency. Master the 24-hour wealth code. Let's get rich together.
This is Media Blockchain. On Wednesday, August 16, I'm Michael. Let's take a look at the US data first. The previous market value of US, around $83.5 billion US, now ranks third among all cryptocurrencies, second only to Bitcoin and Ethereum. The must know, the 24-hour trading volume is around $162, and most of them are in circulation. What does this mean? It shows that the demand for US is really very large, not just cryptocurrency trading needs. In fact, US can also be used in many fields. The size of this transaction is the second-ranked stablecoin, about 4 times of US. That is to say, US, to catch up with US market share, really need to work harder. Let's take a look. The additional issuance of US in the past week and destruction amount are both zero. Explain what? This $83.05 billion market cap can meet the needs of the current market. The future as the bull market develops. Let's guess. Market cap of US. Will it surpass Bitcoin? Let's look again. Bitcoin price. Current Bitcoin price is staying around $29,250. Bitcoin last night, it's a little bit down. But yesterday looks like dogecoin. You need those altcoins. That's a big dive. Let's take a look at recent energy. It is also a shrinking situation. The longer this goes on, indicates that subsequent price fluctuations will be greater. For now, compare Bitcoin if next. If it is an upward breakthrough, then you can. After it stands firm at $30,000, you can buy it again. But if it falls below $28,600, then it's a bit dangerous. All you know, now is the time before the storm. That terrible stillness. Long and short sides are secretly competing. Arrange your own bullets in full swing. Is it going up or down? I think we should be in awe of the market. But no matter how it changes, we still have to follow the market to adjust your position in real time. As for Ethereum, if it can break through the mark of about $2,000, then there are still some upside space. But if it falls below $1,790, Ethereum is also a bit dangerous. Okay, so let's see. Bitcoin mining data. The current computing power of the entire Bitcoin network, up 403 des. The mining difficulty is 5239. The next difficulty adjustment. There is a high probability that it will rise by 7.3%, an increase of 2.21% compared with the previous. This time adjustment is very high and very fast. It means people who enter mining. It has increased a lot during this time. Then look again. Mining company stocks. A lot of stocks of Bitcoin mining companies recently. Both rose significantly. Riot closed up 14% on Saturday. Stronghold Digital Mining. DIX is up 13.94%. Of course, there are those who can't stand the cold winter, started to fall, like Bitcoin mining company and Bitfarm. Both are cutting half. In fact, in a bear market, besides, I can't hold on to the bankruptcy, or let alone the shutdown situation. It is also one of the bottoms of the bear market. Very strong signal. Please press like. I'll sort 24 hours of key news out for you right away. I'm in Kuala Lumpur now. Come to a forum focused on traditional entrepreneurs and many traditional entrepreneurs. In the process of communicating, everyone feels the cold of the economy, but everyone for how to use digital assets to preserve the value of your assets. Still inconclusive. Looks like we're on the trail. There's still a long way to go. Global currency crisis is now becoming a very real problem. Take a look. Now the foreign exchange market is very volatile. Our dollar index DIX has broken through 103. This is since July, the highest point after falling below 99. At the same time, let's take a look. BB2S has dropped from a peak of 131 to 126. Japan and China. The foreign exchange alarm has been pulled down now. Then show the global economy. There may be a major shift. But take a look. Bitcoin to dollar, still around 29,300. Does it mean, before this currency crisis started, everyone should prepare some Bitcoins, in case for need?
Financial bestseller Rich Dad, Poor Dad, author Robert Kiyosaki. Recently, I once again confessed my true feelings to Bitcoin, and the United States federal government, Treasury, Fed, and Wall Street are not trustworthy, is the common enemy of all, and praised Bitcoin as the currency of people, indicates that if stocks and securities crash, gold and silver will soar. If the world economy collapses, Bitcoin will rise to 1 million, gold set to rise to 7,500.
This is not the first time. Robert Kiyosaki sings about the global economy, said the global economy was going to collapse. Then Bitcoin will skyrocket. But this time, what he said was convincing. He said that the next 3 years the Earth's fiscal will be very bad. The government's growing debt burden. The economy is on a roller coaster, or sitting in a powder keg. But we can see, the current global monetary system, it's really going down a downward path. Nearly a month, the price of Bitcoin has remained stable at consolidation around $29,000. Bitcoin's 30-day price, annualized volatility, it has dropped to around 15%. This is unprecedented data. Generally, this low liquidity, low turnover, low volatility, represents the future. A drastic change in price, based on past experience, the number of rises is mostly. But if the global economic situation, looking at it against a particularly unclear background, is it going up or down? Can be in the comments area. Let's discuss. Okay, let's pay attention. Grayscale BATC. Everyone knows that BATC is a compromise. Allows traditional you, as investors. You don't need to manage private keys. You don't have to go to the exchange to trade so much trouble. Can simply by holding BATC, holding Bitcoin indirectly. But because BATC, there is a certain discount in itself, so in a way, it limits it as Bitcoin. Attractiveness of investment vehicles. To solve this problem, Grayscale has always been. They all want to transform BATC into spot Bitcoin ETFs, but everyone in the SEC knows. Grayscale has never been given any chance, so Grayscale was in October last year. SEC refused to Grayscale the BATC application decision for transformation into Bitcoin spot ETF, filed a lawsuit. This lawsuit, it can be said that it has attracted the attention of the industry, because of the verdict in this case. A spot ETF that will match you as Bitcoin. The success of breaking through is closely related to, because it relates to, tens of millions of investors, and that issuance is also related to the trend of Bitcoin price.
Originally, the Grayscale official had expected at the end of July, the court will rule this fall, but according to equity firm Van Buren Capital, general partner Scott Johnson, predictions in recent tweets, the court may be before the end of this week. On the case of Grayscale GTC's transformation into a spot ETF, make a judgment. Now the market will Grayscale's odds increased from 40 to 70, including female stock god Cassie Wood, all bets on Grayscale winning.
If it is as predicted by Sister Wood, if Grayscale would win the case, represents what? The whole market will be excited. Represents the price of Bitcoin. There will be an unprecedented rise. Many investors representing traditional investment channels can easily enter the Bitcoin market. Stands for Bitcoin will greatly increase its popularity. But can Grayscale win the case? This is a question for everyone to consider. So what about Grayscale? See you in the comment section.
The God speaks out and exposes the shortcoming of Ethereum. Community re-examination. Is Ethereum still a cryptocurrency? Trump's attitude has changed so quickly. I advise you not to believe what politicians say.
Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin. His character is a very lonely post-90 seconds genius boy. But every time he appears, all have impressive performances. Recently, a video has been circulated on the internet and the video Vitalik's words are amazing again. This time it directly let the community fry the pan. What did Vitalik say? Take a look.
In the video, Vitalik said that on the Ethereum, every layer 2 and rollup has a backdoor for protocol developers change when needed. Although Vitalik emphasized these backdoors are for the convenience of developers set to make necessary modifications and upgrades, but this backdoor talk still caused extreme dissatisfaction among community users. OG of the public chain Cardano community, Chris Oldham says, Vitalik exposed Ethereum is not unchangeable, like what people think. No permission required or censorship resistant.
This is what Vitalik himself said. Every layer 2 and rollup has a backdoor. Since there is a backdoor, can Ethereum still be considered a real cryptocurrency? It depends on how everyone understands this backdoor. If the backdoor is to allow some programs, guarantee its security and stability, allows programmers to go to modify its bugs and loopholes, backdoor nothing wrong. But if this backdoor is for the government or an agency, appropriate intervention, it's all over. Then watch it now. How do you understand the backdoor? You think it's broken, the immutability of the blockchain, or did he keep one for himself? Elasticity that can be saved for rest. Which of these two answers would you choose? As the former president of the United States, Trump, in his eyes, Bitcoin is an ugly thing that can't be brought to the table. He expressed countless times he is not bullish on cryptocurrencies, think Bitcoin is a scam. But then, there are many more things to slap in the face. For example, in order to be able to run for president again, send him twice, this can almost be determined, escorting the cryptocurrency community. And the incident of slapping the face came again. Recently someone found out, in one of Trump's wallet addresses, there are still a lot of Ethereum.
Recently, cryptocurrency news media watcher Guru rumors former U.S. President Trump holds $250,000 in Ether. Fortune magazine, Bloomberg cited financial documents to confirm. Documents show Trump encrypted wallet holds $250,000 in Ether, and just one of its Miami-based companies, $140 million in revenue alone. Trump has been holding. The US dollar is the attitude of the world currency, considering the value of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin are based on air, worthless and highly volatile, and used in illegal activities such as drug trade.
So not at this moment. I think it's high. So I have not invested in the stock market at this moment. I have in the past, but I have not at this moment. I think it's high. Okay. Bitcoin, it just seems like a scam. I was surprised. With us, it was at 6,000 and much lower. I don't like it because it's another currency competing against the dollar. Essentially, it's a currency competing against the dollar. I want the dollar to be the currency of the world. That's what I've always said.
So you see, Trump himself said, don't like cryptocurrencies. The body is very honest, and holding a lot of Ethereum. So, if you're going to believe the politicians, that would be wrong. These people will always stand on interest. Use your own interest to measure this right. Virtually. As for their real thoughts, who knows? Talking about this, look at Gary Gensler. This old man was, when I was a teacher, when talking about blockchain. But think that this is the future after financial innovation, after becoming chairman of the SEC. This attitude is a 180-degree change. Constant attacks on cryptocurrencies. So guess what Gary Gensler's hand? Is there Bitcoin or Ethereum? I believe not only, and a lot. Good newsletter.
Jacobi Asset Management launched the Jacobi FT Wilshire Bitcoin ETF. This is Europe's first spot Bitcoin ETF, coming soon in Amsterdam. Euronext goes live. The ETF trading code is Bitcoin, regulated by the Guernsey Financial Services Commission. Terry, Senior Manager, Invest Hong Kong, said in an interview, the Hong Kong government is considering a public chain dedicated to serving Hong Kong, and indicated that if the plan is realized, global participants will be able to use this public. Metisto Foundation tweeted, Metis official Twitter account hacked. This account is currently closed for tweets and comments and post-phishing scam links. Users should not interact with it. Data display, NFT lending platform Blend. The total transaction volume has exceeded 1.8 to 7 billion US dollars. A total of 150,540 lending transactions were matched. The current number of independent borrowers on the platform is 4,000. Lawyer said, new Doge indictment against the SBF says, SBF lobbying MPs and other senior government officials, promoting cryptocurrency regulation. It is in his business and personal interest. This may make SEC Chairman Gary Gensler become a witness in the case. This means that SBF's lawyers will be able to cross-examine Gensler at trial.
20,000 bitcoins in that year to buy a pizza. Later a bitcoin can buy an Apple phone. 1 bitcoin now can buy a car. How can we prove Bitcoin has its value logic? There are still many people, including me in Malaysia now, dating a traditional entrepreneur. I think they can't figure it out. Where is the intrinsic value of Bitcoin? What do you think? Where is Bitcoin's intrinsic value? Why does it increase in price? Clear. Our program will sort out news in crypto. You must pay attention to. We hope that through the coming of this news, make you a perceptual perception. Investment on the track. You're also welcome to join our member exclusive group. Help us make it more professional. We hope to survive the bear market with you. Let's get rich together. See you tomorrow.